We are here with Todd Huston, guest blogger extraordinaire at the moment at Gateway Pub. Where else do you blog, by the way?
Well, lots of places. My own personal blog is publiusforum.com, but I've been on Red State and Newsbusters and Red County and you know, have to stop the ACLU.com and half a dozen others, so I get around.
How long have you been blogging?
Since 2001, just before the towers fell.
So you're one of the veteran bloggers compared to a lot of other people.
My first blog I coded completely in HTML code.
Whoa.
There was no platform. I wrote it in code.
Now, as a person who's seen blogging evolve, I mean, you're from the prehistoric blogging era. What do you think about all us new guys on the block with our little video cameras or our little tweets doing X, Y, and Z?
Well, I love it, but I'll tell you, it's got to be hard to get noticed when you're new now. I mean, I got in before there was a blog, and you know, people have known me for a decade almost now. But it's really got to be hard for the new guys to break through and, you know, to get their name out there.
Now, if you were to advise one of these new guys, what would you... Obviously, you know what to do about a fedora, but besides the fedora, what else should people be doing?
I think one of the things that I would do, and it's actually how I started myself, I would go to other people's blogs and ask them if they would want you to give them a guest post once in a while. That'll get your feet wet. It'll also get your name out there to more places than just your own personal blog, but also archive everything on your personal blog so that eventually when you get going and get big enough, you can only just do your own blog. Now,
this year seems to be the Republican year, a lot of it due to the Tea Party. Do you think that the Republicans are basically going to get one shot at doing it right with a lot of these new people who have come up?
Well, let's face it, if you look at these polls, all the people are saying, yeah, we're mad at the Democrats, yeah, we're going to vote for Republicans, and then the poll taker says, but do you like the Republicans? And they're like, well, not really. The problem is, the public is not thrilled about the Republicans. They're voting for the Republicans, and probably in great numbers. Maybe not quite as big a landslide as so many people assume, but they don't like the Republicans. So once the Republicans get back in power, even if it's at a slight majority, if they don't do what they've been promising to do, I'm afraid the Republican Party's in a major mess.
Do you see the threat of an actual Tea Party, third party to split off for 2012 if they don't attack Obamacare or try and feather their own nests?
The problem with assuming that the Tea Party itself could become a party is that none of them are interconnected. If you go back in time and look at previous new parties that began, they were all interconnected. They were all centrally organized. The Tea Parties are not. They're completely disparate. They're all over the place. And within cities, there are Tea Parties that won't work with each other, much less states. So it would be awfully hard to get the Tea Party and turn it into an actual party because there's no infrastructure there to build upon.
I want to thank you very much for your time, especially as one of the grandfathers of blogging.
No problem. Thanks.